And they're racing in the Breeders' Classic. And one of the best to begin in the centre of the track would have been with Crazy bouncing out very quickly along the inside rail then. Would have been one moving up very quickly. Would have been Ritual over on the outside then. Moving up very quickly too is Rosa Murata, being followed by Ha Ha. A gap for the back then is Just Crazy, being followed up the head of the others then by Maitland Gold. Gahila Baby's a fair way back in the field, and so also is Hepton Stall, being followed a fair way back too by Miss Zoe, Hosanna and Republic Lasses last of all as they came towards the corner, and Ancient Song has got to the front, and Ancient Song is going to bring them around the turn in advance of Ritual. Miss Helter Skelter, the good thing over on the outside. The boys have backed it and it's running on fairly well, and here's Ha Ha on the fence coming home with a grand run, and down the outside then is Plain Crazy halfway down the straight, and in the centre Ritual's in front. The grey is doing a little bit better than Miss Helter Skelter. Miss Helter Skelter's calling upon her intestinal fortitude, and Miss Helter Skelter's got there from the fast finishing Hosanna. Ritual was next. Republic Lass, a good run, being followed then in the centre by Plain Crazy. A gap for the back behind the men, probably in the centre would have been Rosa Murata, being followed by Maitland Gold, a fair way back in the event then too. Would have been Gahila Baby, and last to pull up in the event would have been Hepton Stall. Wait for judges' official placings, but there's no element of doubt about the money. Boys, you picked the right one, and you're going to pick up the thick end of the bacon. And I can tell you, brother, that's the juicy end. Just waiting on the winning number, but there's no element of doubt about the money. Stand by. Just waiting for that number to be semaphored. Number 14, Miss Helter Skelter, ridden by Lane Maloney, was first.
Well, of course, he certainly was. Miss Helter Skelter, number 16.
And they're racing this time on a pretty good sort of start. Trying to sort them out. Fortery, one of the early leaders. Over on the outside, Kingsgate is going quickly. Being followed by Belle de Jour at the head of the others. El Mirada. Carril Boy being followed by Long Row, and last of all is Bedouin, unsettling fully into stride and getting down near the 800. And on the inside rail it was Fortery the leader. He was out a half length in advance of in second place as Kingsgate, a length and a half. Carril Boy a half length further back behind them then is Belle de Jour, being followed by El Mirada a length away. Long Row on the fence, and last of all is Bedouin as they came along to put their bibs in the direction of the corner, and Fortery in the centre is just the leader. Carril Boy's got plenty of room to get through if he's good enough. Kingsgatel's there, and Belle de Jour over on the outside, and Brother Whereabouts is Long Row. There he is, forcing a passage through in the centre, and by the time they got to the distance and the octagonal customers got to the front and coming away from them, Long Row on the outside. Belle de Jour is coming home with a grand run, but she wouldn't catch Long Row in a fortnight, and Long Row has won well from Belle de Jour. Carril Boy being followed by Kingsgate. Bedouin was next. The gap for the back then would have been El Mirada, and last to great the judge in the event unquestionably would have been Fortery. But certainly no element of doubt about the money. Certainly Belle de Jour did come out to have a crack at Long Row, about 125 out, but the black entire was doing a lot the better. And as soon as the boy, that was
yes,
Darren,
he certainly was doing a lot the better, Lonro, and let me tell you, he had to bull his way through a very, very